I remember I was doing my first wearable project, and I finished after 3 hours, and I had my code, and I uploaded the code, and it just said error, error, you're missing a library. And I remember thinking, like, how could that be? Like, I followed everything, I had everything, and for another 2 hours, I was searching on all the forums for this missing library, and I finally found it, and I uploaded that, and I remember it was like 2 in the morning. I see all of a sudden the lights flashing, and you get this sense of excitement and joy. I feel that same joy when my students walk in here and they succeed.
Reese is a director of STEAM curriculum, and she also teaches many of the STEAM classes for 9th and 10th grade.
She is passionate, she's creative, she comes up with world-class curriculum, teaching them coding, circuitry, robotics.
We want our students to be lifelong learners, and she embodies that value in her own story of coming to Maya Note.
When I graduated high school, I wanted to go to college, but that was not something I was able to do. So, Baruch Hashem, I got married, have a beautiful family. And when I was 47, I knew I was a good mother, a great wife, a good daughter, but I didn't have anything that I could call my own. So that's when I came home and I said to my kids that I was just bored. I knew I wanted to do something.
One of our girls in particular was encouraging her to follow her dream and go back to school for a math degree, which was her interest when she was in school. And she went to Ramapo College. She got a degree with honors from there. And her goal always was to use that degree to teach.
The fact that Reese raised her children and then went back to work to learn a new profession, it just shows that it's never too late. It's never too late to learn new things. It's never too late to do what you want to do and what you love to do. And it's an inspiration to everybody.
I remember when Rivka Kahan offered me the job to come into the STEAM department. I was teaching math, and I knew that I would regret not having taken that opportunity, even though I was fearful.
STEAM is a skill that all our students need for the 21st century. And it took a lot of developing the program because it didn't exist. There was no curriculum around. And so she was really instrumental in helping us develop the makerspace and the program into what it is today. She is warm and caring towards her students. Everybody sees Reese as a friend and mentor.
Mrs. Krause understands what it is to be a bridge between Sinai and Maya Note, and out of the kindness of her heart, she approached me and asked if she could work with our students once a week in a STEAM class to expose them to the world of science and engineering.
What I love about STEAM is that we get to create new things all the time and also learn about co-inventions.
I think that Reese is most proud of the Making a Difference program that she started last year, where the students are making projects for children with special needs. It's an amazing way for the students to give back to the community, to use their STEAM skills.
I remember when Jill and I were leaving the Shy building after we had just delivered 21 unique devices for the visually impaired children. I think the two of us were floating out of the building knowing that we had succeeded in Maya Note's mission in offering our students this cutting-edge STEAM education, but at the same time, our students were givers, they were creators, and they were makers. That was priceless.
My daughter is now majoring in computer science because of the coding that she first learned in Mrs. Krause's STEM program. So I have nothing but a Karsa Tov for Mrs. Krause and everything she embodies academically, religiously.
From where she's come from to where she is today, she's actually a trailblazer. She's a trendsetter.
Growing up in the 60s, that term to self-actualize, to be the best version of yourself, was not emphasized. It was more important for us to fit in and to follow the rules. What's so impressive here at Maya Note is all that effort that's put into every single student to help them become their best version. And just the other day I was thinking, oh, so that happened to me here at Maya Note. 50 years later, I actually found myself. There are no limits to what we can accomplish here. So for that, I am eternally grateful.